What's going on YouTube, FuzzyLogic here, bringing you my first impressions video of Elysium. I've sunken a few hours into Elysium now, and I have to say I'm impressed, but there are some positives and negatives that I'll go over in this video. So the first thing you'll notice when you log into the server is long queues. Around 2,000 people on average, which can be a little frustrating if you have to restart your WoW for whatever reason. Population is, as anticipated, incredibly high with around 10,000 people on average online. This makes for an awesome experience in terms of community, as there's always people looking for groups, chatting in general chat, lots of different guilds to join and so on. However, this does lead to lag at peak times, which can cause a slight delay to the overall responsiveness of the game. I logged on today, however, outside of peak time on a weekday, and the servers were performing very well with 10k people online. This is very impressive for a private server. This is far beyond what was possible back in vanilla when it was initially released.
Wow!
Now, I live in the UK, and my MS is usually well below 100, but sometimes it might bump up to around 300 when the server is under full load. I know a lot of my viewers are from the States, and I can't comment on the lag situation there, but maybe someone can leave a comment in the comment section below, just with their experience from the States, if you can. Since I've been playing, I've experienced one server restart, which did roll back slightly, around 10 minutes. This was a bit of a pain, but it's still very early days, and these kind of things are expected. In the coming weeks, I'm sure we'll be seeing more and more improvements made to the server. High population means that low level areas to start with are incredibly crowded. This is usually the case on newly released servers, and can make questing to start with a bit of a pain. Gathering quests can be a nightmare, and trying to get kills of mobs can be a bit of a pain. In the coming days, we should start to see this die down, and if you haven't made an account yet and are planning to do so, I would advise you start in 1 to 2 days just to see a smooth leveling experience. The overall scripting is good. For those of you who played on the old Nost servers, it seems pretty much exactly the same. I haven't noticed any game-breaking bugs or quests that aren't working yet, and the pathing seemed good with mobs running around fences, etc. for easy kiting. This, however, does lead me on to one of the key issues that I found with the server. Nestarius is of course an old server that was up for around a year or so a lot of people are already level 60, a large sum of which have best in slot gear. This can be frustrating for people who are new to the server, as they will all be starting at level 1. This has led to a lot of ganking going on in low level areas, and gold sellers are also very prevalent on this server as the economy is already established. One of the most enjoyable things for most people joining a new private server is the fact that it's fresh and everyone is on a level playing field. Even more satisfying is being one of the first players to hit level 60 or the first guilds to clear a raid. Having to start at a low level when there are already people on the server who have cleared all the available content can be a little frustrating. I've spoken to a large amount of people on the PvP server, and although a select few people say they're going to stick with the old servers for their characters, lots of people have said they're going to be re-rolling on the fresh server in January. I personally will likely be doing the same, and I have a feeling that the demand will be significantly higher for the fresh realms, which could leave the old realms a little dry. Only time will tell on that though. It could be an interesting and laggy launch if most players want to re-roll. I think the main improvements that can be made to Elysium at this point in time are server related. Things like improvements to server stability and latency at peak times. However, this simply comes down to financials. Elysium will be relying on donations as stated in their financial post the other day, so if you can spare it, go ahead and donate if you, like me, enjoy what Elysium are offering. There is no cash stock for the server, so the only way that the server will make any money is from donations. By the time the fresh server launches in Jan, we could have something very spectacular here, provided Blizzard doesn't shut it down. Anyway guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe for more private server and gaming content. Thanks again guys, peace.